Well, hello, hello. You are now listening to the Black Bougie Brides featuring Kevin B. How y'all doing?
What's going on, Miss E?
Doing good. How you doing?
I'm doing well. Listen, happy Friday, happy Black History Month.
Right, all the things.
Um,
Say it
just
loud.
really, I'm black and I'm proud.
Okay.
Hello. Yes.
Yeah, you was silent
Listen,
on that. What's going on?
I know, Kevin, you giving, Black Panther pride right now.
Mm,
Okay. All right. Well, happy National Black History Black Women's Month.
well,
Okay.
okay.
Okay. All right. I mean, we're
You
gonna take
should
what
be.
we can get.
Did WB
We're
the
gonna take
voice
what
say
we
that?
can
Oh
get.
no.
I don't know.
I
Okay. So
KEV
is
the Jenkins said that. That's who
oh
said it.
okay. So we got Kodak Cav
What's up?
and we have Be the Rich Uncle.
Who?
Listen, Johnny's is with her family. They getting ready for baby girl birthday. But before we get into it, what you drinking tonight, Brandon?
Got me some Maker's Mark here. Just neat on ice.
Ooh.
It's
Okay,
look,
baby.
got a crumb left. This is from the snowstorm left over. Christmas snowstorm, living good.
All right, baby. All
Yeah.
right, well, get into the comments and let us know where y'all listening from because I have y'all on my Instagram too. I've figured out a way to pipe it over to my Instagram somehow. So let us know who is on Instagram so I know who we have
Who
with
in the
us
room?
tonight. Because there's more of them on Instagram than what I'm seeing over here. I'm trying to look at both on both lives. And I need to go over to YouTube as well. So we're talking about GloRilla and her family.
Straight to
I.e. her sister, who, you know, hey Courtney, who is really feeling some type of way about not getting money from GloRilla. Now, Brandon, you brought this to us. Do you want to open this up?
I just thought it was interesting how, the sister would go on a rant and then it turned into a ping pong back and forth on social media about what it is she doesn't do, who works at FedEx. And then we had a brother jump in and say, hey, I ain't talked to her in like years. And I'm just trying to figure out what's the expectation of GloRilla and her 10 siblings and her mother and father. As far as I know, I feel like she's a new up and coming artist. Has she arrived?
I
Has she
think she's
reached her peak?
arrived. I don't know if she's reached her peak, but I think she's definitely made a mark. You know what I'm saying?
So
I
Well,
feel
we
when I
like
don't
look,
she's
we don't know
definitely
if
made a
she's
mark.
peaked yet, but
yeah,
Yeah.
but I
when I
would
look
say
up
that
her
she's
her net
arrived.
worth as of 2024, it said $1 million. How can one
I think
million
she's. I
dollars?
think she kicked in the door in her tour was 2025 though, right? Was that
Yeah,
2025 where her and
mhm,
Meg went on
yeah,
tour?
yeah. So I'm
Was
just
that
trying to,
okay?
doing the math. How can $1 million sustain 10 people?
Well, you just divide it 10 ways. That's
That's
how
a
it would
hundred.
sustain.
That's a
That
hundred
ain't
k
nothing.
maybe.
That
Right,
ain't nothing.
right, right. Not in today's world. Like what?
And we ain't even talked about taxes. We haven't
Right.
talked about anything. Um, and let us know in the comments if you have family members who have requested money of you. And I think it's a normal thing to a certain extent to have people who be like, "Can you help me? I need a
But
little dollar here and there."
but
But
to feel entitled.
yeah,
Yeah, I don't know how I feel
yeah,
about that because you get more sympathy, empathy if you come about it a different approach.
yeah, yeah, absolutely. I think we have a problem. Um, Glorilla, maybe she's too young to get crazy on these people on social media, but I thought she would have been flexed. But her sister is giving, I don't know. I don't
Her
like
Can
sister,
it.
her sister
can the
giving
t-
thug life.
can the two of you guys kind of give like a synopsis of what the interaction is between the sister that you're talking about for Glorilla? I know that you said that she is upset because she's expecting money from Glorilla. Is there a catalyst that led to why she feel like she's because what I
If it
the clip
is,
that I seen is I'm struggling to understand. You know, I feel
Why?
like I'm starting in the middle of a story, so I'm trying to figure out what's
If
the
it's a backstory, don't nobody know it. All we know right now is that she's airing out family business, she talking out the house. Basically, we struggling allegedly, and you living this grand life, and we just gonna air it out because people don't know the truth. That's it.
But what does that have to do? But what does that have to do with her?
But what's crazy is somebody asked, I can't remember who, I think it was TMZ. They asked her, well, how much money do you need? She said 2,500. Well, she said it like this, 2,500. I just
Hold
need
on.
2,500.
But what is? I mean, how do you ever know that you need that exact amount?
I just her sister, I'm gonna be honest, her sister is just giving roach. I'm just sorry. I'm sorry. It's giving. I want some money.
I
and
knew
she's
it was
not
gonna.
giving it to me. Yeah. Roach.
We knew you was gonna say roach. Then we know it.
What's the dynamics between her and the sister? Like, what's the age? Who's the older sibling? Who's the younger
we
sibling?
assuming GloRilla, right? Or I don't.
So
know.
we don't know none of this because you know.
No, and she looked like she's younger. She is a woman of the daggers of the bull, and you know, she just gives man and crazy.
So then
and
my thing
entitled.
is, if you supposed to be quote unquote dagger of the bull, whatever that is,
I have no idea what that is. Let's pause right there. What is that? What is a dagger of the? Who knew that bulls have daggers?
They do.
Wait, who are you posing that question to, Kevin? I don't.
I mean, maybe Erica, because she's the one who said
Okay.
it. Do you not know? I assume you didn't know either. So
I mean, I know.
She's a bull dagger. She a bull dagger.
I don't know what that means.
You a damn never mind.
I don't know what that means.
You know, these last couple episodes, you be up here like, what?
He be acting real like last night, right?
No, I'm
last year,
right?
I'm genuinely asking a question that I don't know the answer to.
She's a lesbian.
Okay, well, why you ain't just say that? Like, I'm trying to figure out what is a bull dagger. Like,
you ain't never heard that?
No.
And shout out to all our lesbians that's listening. I got
maybe that's the slang up there.
Friends and family. No, it's in the South too, baby.
Well, I ain't never heard it before. So
that's crazy.
Even my dog has been called a bull dagger. I took her up to Eastern Market in DC and had her little collar on her with the spikes. And the lady said, "Oh, it's a boy." I said, "No, it's a girl." She said, "Oh, she's a bull dagger." Like
I'd have been like, "Girl, we fighting."
I literally was today years old. That was the first time that I heard the phrase bull dagger.
Yeah.
No lie.
Yes.
It's a real thing.
And
so I did not know.
But shout out to our lesbian listeners. Yes. But she just seems like a little sister who's entitled. And
hold on. Before we move off the bull dagger thing, if she's really about that life, why are you asking your female sister for money? Because she's giving masculine energy for real.
Well, look, Courtney on Instagram said she has never heard the term bull dagger.
Thank you. I had never heard of it either.
Y'all better go to Urban Dictionary. It's on there. That's wild.
But it's
Erica,
okay. Again, shout out to our lesbian listeners. I mean, listen, Ricky Smiley be tearing it up. He be like, "Oh yeah, I love being a good bull dagger." I'm like, shut up. But you know, again, we show love to everybody. But I don't know. It's just, I don't know. She just gives needy vibes. But long story short, I think this is going to be a very quick moment in time in history that GloRilla is having this situation. She's happy. She got her NBA boyfriend. She looks great. Somehow she looks lighter. I think it's her makeup.
And then, are they saying she had some kind of surgery or something?
She might have had some facial augmentation done, but makeup makeup can really take you.
Augmentation. What does that mean?
It's easy to have a little
I
augmentation.
know you're not asking another question. Look,
You fired.
look.
You mean surgery?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Or
we talked about
fillers.
that.
Fillers,
Okay.
all the above. You never
Isn't
know.
it all cosmetic? at
All
this point?
cosmetic.
Right.
And one of my coworkers, we were talking about getting cosmetic surgeries. And I said, the way they doing these facelifts now, when I turn about 70, I might snatch myself back to 45.
Oh, you gonna do a Jack A?
Yeah, I showed her Jack A. My coworker, she's Caucasian, but I showed her Jack A because I wanted to give her an example
Did
of
she
what it
know
looks
who
like
Jack
on
A
the
was?
African American. I think she did because when she saw it, she said, "Oh," and so I'm sure she's probably seen commercials for 227 and stuff like that. And I was like, "This is Jack A. Do you see Jack A?"
That shit's funny.
She said,
But yeah, she looks great though. I mean, I can't be mad. She had humble beginnings.
Yep.
Those old GloRilla photos, how dare they publish those? They just need to go ahead and burn
And those little chiclet teeth. We probably
okay, well, I mean, the photos are there. Now, I'm with
They
you.
need to
How
let it
dare
go, though.
how dare they publish them? But they're there. Like, you can't erase what used to be.
We can't because we don't see a lot of ashy photos of a lot of people, but they keep GloRilla's photos alive somehow. It's terrible.
wait,
I'm
but
like, come on.
we going off
but-
on a tangent. They keeping Cardi B's alive too from loving hip.
Now.
Well, we'll get to Cardi B's, but GloRilla's, to me, it's more understandable because she has just recently come into fame and fortune, so she don't have a lot of.
She's been popular for a few years though, Kev. Like,
right, I'm saying longer. I'm saying Cardi B has been longer, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. But I'm saying, with that being said, Kevin, has she made enough money that even if she wanted to sustain her family members?
Now, I'm not counting nobody's pocket. I don't know what kind of money she's making.
But this is the show, so you got to tell it like it is.
Well, I don't know what kind of money she's making, but the expectation that anybody in her family should feel like that she owes them something, I feel like is a little ridiculous. If she wants to do something for them, she can. If she doesn't,
it's not just because it's who she is, the fame, the notoriety. Has she not been GloRilla, would they still have those same expectations? So that's what I'm saying. Or that's what the point
probably not. But since she is GloRilla, they have the expectation. Is it right? No. And whatever she decides to do or not do, I'm with it. But I don't like like you said at the beginning, I don't like the entitlement for anybody to expect that just because we share blood or whatever.
But, so that's a sibling. What about if it's a parent?
I would personally, if it were me, I would take care of my parents. But if me doing it and their expectation of it are two different things. Mm-hmm. Now, if they were because I'm the type of person, the less that you ask me for, the more I will give you. But the more that you ask me for, it starts to drain and weigh on me. Like, you always begging, you always asking for something. So
so shout out to Johnny's on Instagram. Hey girl, hey. Not Johnny's from the show. This is another Johnny's. Hey gorgeous. She said, no, they too greedy, clearly. Okay, people are just getting it. But I want to make this so relatable to y'all. And for those of y'all in the comments on all three platforms. If you had $5,000 in your bank account right now, 5 G's, and your sibling said, listen, you ain't never gave me no money. You ain't never helped me.
They would
slide
be
me,
lying.
slide me $1,500.
They would be lying.
What we doing? We helping or not?
Is that helping or is that a request?
Because it's not, to me, I feel like what's happening is her sister is requesting. And I can even make it more relatable. We had a friend that we used to have in our clique. I feel like in college, she used to She used to ask me for money all the time.
You gave it?
I would give her my little money because she would catch me in critical situations. Like we would be like one night we was at the IHOP. I paid my bill. She was the one who said, "Yeah, let's go to IHOP." I paid my bill and I went and sat down because I knew something crazy was going to happen. Something told me something crazy was happening. So you know how they got them benches in the front. So I went and sat down. And I saw her feet shuffling when she was at the register because there was people, blocking her. And I saw her feet shuffling. I was like, she about to ask me for money. And sure enough, she said,
"You got all that from the feet, from the shuffling of the feet."
I knew it from the feet shuffling.
That was intuition. Yeah, she was clairvoyant that night.
She saw her feet doing a little two-step. She said,
right. She was doing Charlie Brown.
She was looking for me.
Here I go. She looking for your purse. Right.
Hey, Big Mo. Yeah, okay. She was looking for me. And next thing you know, she was like, "Hey, my car didn't work. Can you look out for me?" So a couple months go by. I don't ask for the money. And then my dad, he was like, "Listen, now that I'm a little older, I do realize I did get, my dad would hook it up. He would give me enough money to survive." But I said, "Listen, honey, go ahead and give me my money back." Because it was another situation that happened before that where I given money. And so I said, "Well, go ahead." Yeah.
They were running.
I said, we all college students, so give me my money. And it was ugly.
Because you had to ask for a bite?
She was not happy about that.
Wow. How you mad when I helped your hungry ass out? See, that's how arguments get started.
She was, and it's because we were college students.
Right. You both were. So
I couldn't just give to her. But when I said, "Hey, can I get that money back?" Because I was a college student too. And I think it was like $150, $175. And in college,
that's a lot of bread.
What the hell y'all was eating at IHOP for $175?
No, it was
I'm trying to figure out.
It was other events that compounded.
It was compounding.
Oh, okay.
On each other. And when I said, "Hey, can you start, give me my money?"
You said, "Can you run me my money?"
She was not happy about that.
But how dare you be mad when I did you a solid? How dare you?
Because how dare you ask me for the money back? Is what she was saying. How dare you?
And then would collab up with one of our other dear friends and talk about people if they didn't have a Louis Vuitton.
Well, I didn't have a Louis Vuitton.
Are they carrying a Louis Vuitton today?
Well, one of them is not because she has passed on. But the person who wanted the money, she was like talking crazy about people. And I'm like, well, how can you talk about people when, and I'm thinking in my mind, I'm not saying it outward because I'm not going to try to embarrass nobody. Right. I was like, how are you going to talk like this about people? And I help you. Mm-hmm. But you're talking about people who can't afford a Louis Vuitton. What are we doing? Where are our priorities?
Yo, the world we living in, it's not even making sense. Like these, I don't know what's happening. We have entitlement.
Well, let's try. Okay, so let's try to be. Let's try to be. I'm not going to say devil's advocate, but let's try to look at it from a different perspective. If one of our siblings, I guess this question is for Erica. If one of our siblings became into fame in some kind of way and started living a lifestyle that we know nothing about, remotely, would you feel, and let me add on top of that, and at that time you started to feel a disconnect from that sibling, what would you feel like? Would you feel entitled? Would you feel like your sibling owed you anything? Would you feel, or would you just be hurt from the distance from your sibling?
No, I wouldn't feel any type of way because I got a job. You know what I'm saying? Like I got a job and I'm doing my thing and I'm good. You know, if anything, it's the relationship that matters. Why, you
Mhm.
know, now it it would be up to my sibling if they want to give me money. If it in reality, I believe my siblings would, you know, be like, hit 10 grand, live your best life. I feel like my siblings would do that if they were multimillionaires and stuff like that. And I would do that for them too.
I was gonna flip the question now. If it
Yeah,
were you, what would you
but
do?
and I'm not even a multimillionaire, but I be taking care of everything, you know.
Mhm.
I
Mhm.
be doing it all.
I know.
And you know, when my sister got engaged, I told my brother, my now brother-in-law, I said, relax. I'm gonna go ahead and set this up for you. When you propose to her, all you gotta do is show up. I hooked it up. You know, my brother, his, I think it was his 35th birthday. I just was like, told his family, y'all just show up. You know, my folks, I done threw them parties at the parties at the parties, did all kinds of stuff. You know, my only thing is when you are a person who gives a lot, you
Mhm.
may
People
not get as much in
In return.
return though. That's the
that
flip
is
side to it. So if
that's
you're gonna do it out of the kindness of your heart because when it's time for people to show up for you,
You won't be disappointed.
they
good
struggle,
good
baby.
point. Good point.
They
But do you
struggle.
feel like being a person that gives, are you setting yourself up for friends, family members to be expectors that that's what you're gonna do, to have
No,
expectations
out of my
of
family, no. Out of my family, no, because they're very
you
different from
say
me.
no? Because from
No,
my out of
no.
my family, I feel like yes. I feel
No,
like
my siblings, everybody is different from me. Like I'm the one who does it big, right? They know
mhm.
I do it big. They tried to do stuff for me, and I'd be like, oh, okay. And I'd be like, y'all know y'all should have amped this up a couple of notches, but it's all right. You know what I'm saying? I'm serious.
Not you be talking shit about what they
They
Oh
did.
my God, let me tell you, that birthday party I had here at the house, what was that? My 39th birthday. My shout out to Sweet Tooth, my sister. She was coming up with rules.
What?
It was the one where we were in the family room. We had a DJ in the family room, and my sister had made all these requirements for the party.
was I there for that one? I don't
Right.
recall
I
I
was
any
don't
of
that.
the
know.
rules.
You were here, Brandon.
I was
That's,
sounding.
yes. That's when we were in the family room. The DJ was near the fireplace,
Okay.
and we were going into the sunroom, getting the food out of there and stuff. And you and Pagan were sitting on the couch talking. You know, you had life in at that time too. No, Pagan had life in or
Right.
something like
Okay.
that. Shout out to my cousin Pagan. Anywho, my cousin Pagan always got life. But it was so many rules, parameters, whatever. And I told all of them after the fact. I said, when I throw y'all stuff, I
It's a
make sure
free
all your day
fall.
ones are there. I said, I
Mhm.
make sure all your day ones is there. I make sure that you having the time of your life. There is no, it was just like these weird stipulations. She was like, we can't have no more than like 10 people. And then we gonna do, I said, so
10
yeah.
people. How do you even narrow it? Never mind.
And then I told Will, shout out my brother, I said, Will, make sure all my friends are there. Because at one point I knew about it. I knew it. Yes, you were here, Kevin, because that's when we went to brunch ahead of the party. And
That's the
yeah,
one where I was the surprise. I was supposed to get there.
he was supposed to be
Okay.
the surprise, and Lord have mercy. I was like, okay, Kevin's here. And I just was like, make sure all my friends are here. And Wayne was like, I dropped the ball, my bad. I didn't reach out to your friend. I said, what is going on? But for everybody's anything, I'm gonna make sure that I'm gonna roll the carpet out, make sure all your folk are there. Every
So
single one of them.
then your siblings wouldn't have the story that GloRilla's sister has.
Never.
Essentially. Okay.
Because they know I will just be the best big sister in the world.
And my thing is, when is that give out? Meaning, if GloRilla did answer the call of her sister and
She
she
probably
needed this,
did. She
how
probably
many
did.
more time?
From
Or what about there could be other instances that we don't even know about where she did help her out, and this might just be another antic.
I'm telling you, her sister the energy that she's giving is not right. It's just not right. But you know what? GloRilla needs to just be quiet and let it keep going, because honestly, it's so many other things happening in the news. It's like we're not even worried about that.
The news cycle will pass and
Hold
people
on.
will
Yes.
forget about it.
Let's just snapshot the news. First, we got Arctic temperatures up and down the eastern
Yes.
seaboard, all the way
Yes.
down to Florida and Texas,
Yeah.
all the way up to New York, Maine,
Yeah.
DC, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, all up and through here.
Freezing.
As cold as a mug. We have
As
snow
a
on the
mug.
ground that's been here for 2 weeks.
My brother went running in the grass a couple hours ago.
Right.
There was no dent in that snow. It's still ice.
Right.
He just slid across. I said, what?
Right.
And then Commander-in-Chief is going after the best Commander-in-Chief in the world that we've ever had.
Yes, and First Lady. And then we got, and this is blatant. Then gonna try to recant it and say, oh, his communications secretary. What's she gonna say?
We have other things to focus on.
No, but she first said this was out of the Lion King. The Lion King ain't got no apes. Then it turned into it was a staffer that put it out.
Let me tell you, baby.
No apology.
All I gotta say is last night I was already watching My Homegirl on Netflix. I feel like I've already seen her documentary on Netflix, but Michelle Obama is Becoming on Netflix. Check it out.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's why it's become a.
But check this out. Netflix is even in a scandal because Melania's movie came out around about the same time. And now they've moved Becoming of the great Michelle Obama to
the kids. They did. They moved it to the kids review.
So that
but now they've moved it, but they moved it back.
Right. After much strife on social
media.
Moved
it to the kids. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm confused. What you mean?
Move the program on Netflix to fall under the kids programming.
To a different category is what you're saying. Is Melania's thing on Netflix?
In theaters.
Oh, okay. So what does that have to do with Michelle Obama's?
It's a correlation between first ladies.
Oh, okay. I just wasn't sure if Melania's
was on Netflix. Take me through there.
I just wasn't sure if Melania's was on Netflix. That's all.
No, it's in theaters. And so what's happening is I don't know what the viewership of Melania's documentary was, but Netflix decided to release Michelle's during the same time. But why are we choosing
category?
No, at first it was in the right category. Then it shifted. Okay. Now it shifted back. We tracking? Is that right, Erica?
Yes. I don't know if y'all can hear me because something's going wrong on my end.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. Having issues.
But my thing is,
I might have to.
There's been no apology, and I don't think it's gonna be one coming. Like he meant what he said.
You mean from Netflix?
From Trump?
From it. Oh,
but you know what?
You're expecting an apology from?
I mean, he said it was. I mean, the way they're shuffling around, acting like it's not that big of a deal. It think about it. If you did something and I felt and it seemed to be offensive. At what point do you say, I didn't mean to do that, my apology? Or do you just say, I didn't mean to do that?
But
who are we talking about? Who are we talking about? He don't give a damn.
But you know what? So it is what it is, but God is in control. And I just there's so much more to say, but Brandon and I are kind of like in a headlock.
Just kind of like,
I'll say it for you. The clarifier, it's not going to be much longer. I already said that before. So
here we go.
It's almost like, if God so choose to let me win the lottery, you know what I'm saying? We're not going to be upset about it. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're saying.
I'm glad that you mentioned the lotteries. With this whole GloRilla situation, this is the way that I equate the GloRilla situation, because I always have these hypothetical conversations with my family about what happened if I won, the Powerball or something like that. and the expectations that my family would have to it, or entitlement to any of those winnings, and how I would handle it. What I feel like the safest thing for me to do would be to, you know, decide on a specific amount. And I can't recall exactly what it was, but I would just give that amount to whatever I felt was appropriate for each of my my immediate family members now, not them people out there. I'm just talking about the people that we all grew up in the same house.
You know.
And I would just give them that money, and then I would give them that money, and I would give them a contract. And not, I mean, contract is the word to describe it, but it would just be like, now this is your money and this is it. So that means don't come asking me for nothing. This is your money and this is it.
Right. So if you mismanage it, that's it. But
Right.
my thing is, digging deeper, money that you work for is different than money that you win.
That's true.
Because you when you ain't have to put in no grit, grind, sweat, equity, blood, tears into it, you blow through it, you don't value it as much. What GloRilla has done, she took nothing and made something out of herself. And now her sister, who seemed like, why are you mad? And then you got a brother co-signing, saying, you know, I'm the one that introduced you to X, Y, and Z. So, you know, and now I don't hear from you 4 or 5 years. Like Erica said, it ain't even about the money. It's like, is the relationship there? Because if the relationship was solid, I think it would be a different response anyway.
Well, because we wouldn't be going through this.
It wouldn't be on social media.
We wouldn't be going through this, and her sister should be ashamed, because now what she wanted to do was to shame her.
Her sister don't have no shame. Her sister doesn't have any shame.
No, she don't have no shame. And you know, in my world, we would be fighting.
But that's why you don't deal with people, and that's why GloRilla don't deal with her, because she don't have shit to lose.
Why do you always immediately go to the fight? You say, in my world,
that's a family member too. We are just gonna have us a good old time.
In my world, I'm just gonna beat your ass. Then, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. We're gonna just show up. I'm gonna just show up and just
I mean, when it gets to that point, when you're trying to publicly shame and embarrass me, and then that shit backfire, and you look like Boo Boo the fool, you do need your ass whooped.
Now that's part of the contract. Back to what I was saying about the lottery money, and I understand what you're saying, Brandon. Lottery money is different than money that you work for.
Yeah.
But back to that contract thing, but regardless, both of them mine. Whether I work for it or I won it, they mine.
Right.
So
right.
You spent your money.
Thing, that would be part of the contract too.
I think everybody should be careful if they win money or come into any amount of money, because you're gonna have people who feel like they should have what you have. It just is what it is. There are people, we are not even millionaires right now. And the audacity, I'm not even necessarily just talking about money, but the audacity that has been going on in the world today with people who you call friends, family, whatever, booze, ex-booze, whatever. The audacity, it's a lot of audacity going on in the world.
I said it once and I said it again. I don't think the person changes at the core that has the money. Is the people around them that change, that feel entitled. They want to ride your coattails. They want to have access to you. You know,
can we talk about the access to you part? Can we sit in that?
Do you feel like your siblings should have access to you if
my siblings don't have it. My siblings are always have access to me. That's not the problem. I'm talking about the folks out here with the audacity.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay, so not necessarily siblings.
No, my siblings are perfectly fine. But you know, there are people who feel like you should give and do all the things for them at all the times, and they themselves don't even do that for you.
Thank you. Yep. A lack of reciprocity.
But
it's almost like because you got it, I know you got it. Why you holding back? Why you sitting on it?
Or better yet, why don't you extend yourself for me? Why don't you give me all that you got? Why? And when you don't do that for them, they get mad. They show out on you.
Yeah, life is about reciprocity. It's about choices, and it's about choosing people to love that love you, that love on you, and you love them back. And sometimes it feels one sided.
And it will be sometimes
Yeah.
because these people have the what? Audacity.
Yep.
The hell? I just wanted to say that. Because we got a lot going on. We do. We do.
Yes. Like the other things that are going on has got us cloudy. Lil Jon lost his son.
I can't understand that. They making it seem like that man done lost his mind. And he just ran butt naked from the house and went into the lake.
Yeah, something. Yeah, we need some backstory. Did he have some kind of trauma or some kind of mental, psychological? Like we need to know something because that was a lot.
It's still not making sense.
Then we got missing Miss Guthrie, Nancy Guthrie missing. It's been what 6-7 days. Ransom letters. It's given like what?
What is happening with people? Just keep an eye on your family and your friends. Make sure they good. I don't even understand what's going on.
And you know what? It's weird that we're talking about this, but that Guthrie situation, it almost seems like it's an inside job. Somebody that knew something.
That's right.
And what it boils down to is money. Just like the other actor, him and his wife were killed by their son. And what it boiled down to, mental health and money.
Mental health, yeah. The audacity.
There it is. People who have worked for their wealth, and then you have people who think they deserve it.
Or deserve your time, deserve your energy. And then they don't make no time for you. They don't invite you to the smallest. They don't even call to say, hey, girl, hey, guy, you good?
Yep.
But when if they see something, don't say nothing and absorb it a certain way and it's incorrect, they mad. I'm tired.
Yeah.
So how do you meet that energy when somebody has audacity like that?
Well, you know what, Kevin? I'm gonna just tell you. I don't know how old everybody else I know a lot of the people who are watching this right now are in their 40s and stuff, on their way to their 40s. I'm gonna just keep it G with you. Usually I said this to Brandon. Traditionally I am flexible. Traditionally, I will try to meet you where you're at. I am the friend that will talk to you. I will reconcile. I will do all the things. At this time, I'm gonna just be honest. I don't feel like talking.
Yeah.
I just don't. I just don't feel like doing a lot of the work. And let me tell you, what's crazy is I know so much stuff that's happening behind the scenes, behind my back said, and I haven't said anything to anybody. So I don't feel like I have to. I just move different. It's like I don't even have the energy to say, I know you trifling. No, I just don't allow them into certain spaces.
And Erica, you're right about that. And what our generation calls it is what? Protecting your peace.
Yeah.
We've reached, and I hate to say it's our age. Maybe it is because things are cyclical, meaning certain people you run into or meet, you have met them at a younger life. Different form, different body, but same energy. And you can identify it quick. And it's just like, nah, I'm not dealing with this shit no more. I've said enough. I've spoke my piece. And what has me talking to you or asking you to change done? Nothing. And I'm over it. And once and I hate to quote the late great Maya Angelou, when somebody shows you who they are the first
believe
time,
them.
Believe it. And I'm learning that myself. I have given people chance after chance after chance to show me their ass, and nothing has changed. So when it keeps happening, it's no longer their fault. It's mine.
It's really sad. It's truly sad. And so on behalf of the givers and even GloRilla, we don't even know if she's a giver. We have zero clue. But I don't know if she's in her 20s or her 30s, but I'm gonna tell you something about 41. So you hear about people, you see people. I've heard so much stuff over the last couple weeks.
Tell us about it.
And I'm just sitting here like,
You
okay.
ain't with the shit no more.
I'm not.
So Kevin, you don't
Okay.
agree? Like, how do you show that you're not gonna keep giving of yourself to somebody who's not appreciative or feel entitled?
And I want to
whether it be money, time, like whatever.
Wait a minute. I want to put
that.
a little disclaimer. Because I was about to say, first of all, Courtney is over here on Instagram giving it. She said, "Money is the root of all evil. Leave people where they are and move accordingly." All right, but let's
It's the love of money is the root of all evil, not just money. It's the love of money.
Love of money,
right? Where you put money before anything else.
But I think you asked a very serious question of Kevin, because we have talked to Kevin about
giving of himself and his time,
the community in which we all have, our close friends,
and us being the responsible ones.
I'm still working through the process with that. But I feel like you're right. And 40, when you get to 40 and you get to a certain point, there are certain things that you will no longer compromise on. And similar to Erica, I just kind of retreat from the situation. Like, it's nothing I need to say. I just will,
You fall back a little bit.
Not a little bit, a lot of it. I just completely disappear. I will just no longer be there. Yeah, I completely disengage. Yes.
So then you're like, they call, you may not answer, they text, you may not respond. Like how you disengage, how you disconnect.
All of that. It's like they just never existed.
But you don't say no.
And who have you done this with? Because we've been waiting for swift actions.
Wait a minute. Who are you talking about? Who are you talking about? You can stay offline, but yeah, I've noticed personally certain that behavior or that pattern of
what was the behavior? That's what we're looking for.
The behavior,
it's very seldom that Kevin gets down to the boilerplate,
the nitty gritty. What is it?
The behavior is me extending myself in ways that somebody else would not. Somebody else would not reciprocate, and me realizing that, okay, I don't need to be doing this anymore.
Can you give an example?
The easiest example would be to give the Santa Claus. Like, I've been Santa Claus in my family for ever, and
everybody.
Hold on, I need you to explain that. What does that mean?
He is Santa Claus to everybody, but before we allow Kevin to talk about Santa Claus,
yes, before we
do you allow people to shower you though?
I'm working. I'm getting better.
Can you answer yes or no?
She ain't talking to me, Kevin.
Kevin's screen, he froze.
I can.
Is it yes or no? She didn't.
Yeah.
Oh, am I back?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Run it. It's a question on the floor. Erica, ask it again for the people in the back.
Do you allow people to shower you though?
I do now.
So is that yes?
When did it start? As we crest into March very, very soon. As we just put it on the floor so we know what's up.
It started midway through 40. I've started just allowing things to occur and not fighting certain things.
Okay. Well, you know what? I think that's where we are in this life right now. We have lost control. That's what has happened. I mean, seriously.
The operation is too big. It's just too, it's too much. It's too big.
Yeah. You just gotta go with the flow of things.
Okay, so I just wanted to solidify this. So Kevin, as March approaches and it's going to be your birthday, are
Mhm.
you accepting the showering of yourself from
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
I'm actually celebrating and things of
Uh-oh.
that nature, and yeah.
Wow.
You having a
Okay.
party?
I don't know if I'll be having a. I won't be here. I'll be in LA on my birthday,
Oh,
but
big things.
Oh well, look at this. Who did you invite to that?
it'll be a solo trip.
Oh no, I asked who did you invite?
I didn't invite anyone. It's a solo trip. I thought that was implicit in there.
Oh, I didn't know. Now we gotta ask because you be rocking and socking and don't be telling us about it. So I'll be like, okay.
I can tell you, I took my first solo trip and it was fun.
You know,
Solo trip
I'm gonna let y'all have it. I'm gonna let
is
y'all have it.
yeah. Solo trip is the only thing that I kind of do at this point. Is
I'm gonna let y'all have it.
Have what? Push play on the mic. The mic is on. Let's talk.
Yeah.
It's
What have
Let's
what? What do
have.
you
Yeah, let's
What do you
have.
mean? What's
Let it
have
out.
what? You don't want to take a solo trip? That what you trying to say?
I side eye if y'all be by yourself.
I have FaceTimed you on a solo trip. Who do you think I be with?
I meet people at the location. I meet people at the location.
Every time she be like, "Who's there with you?" Then she does those eyebrows. Who's there with you?
Who's there with you?
I said, "There's."
I just live for it all. Y'all, y'all can sneak and tell me on my own. Be like, Erica, I got somebody here, and I'll be like, okay.
No.
I mean, you
When
want
I
me to
say
make up
I'm
somebody?
doing something solo dolo, I mean that.
Yeah, you want me to make up somebody?
Whatever. And Courtney said, I'm turning 40 in April. I have never taken a solo trip. Me either. Let me say this. I've been by myself a lot of times for things I've had to do for other people. So I technically traveled just to go to different things by myself, etc. But like me just sitting there by myself, no. But Brandon has had lifing. Kevin, life be lifing. Baby,
And I
I
would
don't
say that,
know.
like, I just feel like when we turned 40, the world was upside down, right? People were mentally going through, people were losing jobs, people were, and I did not want to postpone celebrating me or trying to wait for people's pockets and vacation time and the moon and stars to align, because if you do that, you'll never do shit.
Now, hold on now. I thought we was going on a party bus to a winery for your birthday.
I mean, it came up. It did come to my mind.
I was excited about it.
And then I said, I don't feel like planning that shit. And I just said, I just wanted to chuck the deuces. And that's what I did.
I mean,
sometimes you just don't want to plan anything.
It's a lot of work.
I get it. But when the last time you done planned something, Brandon?
I ain't never.
See,
I ain't even have a housewarming. I don't like planning. That's not my thing.
Boo. And then Kevin be planning stuff, but
I like to plan stuff, but I don't like to.
He don't like to invite every damn body.
No. I like to curate a small group, and I also don't like, in terms of birthday, I don't like to I don't want to plan something for a birthday celebration for myself. I like to just
somebody else can plan it, and I
don't even want one, like, because I don't. Well, I'm growing from that.
When I need it.
I'm growing from that. I'm growing from that. I'm gonna start to celebrate it, but I have to explain to people, we didn't, in my household growing up, birthdays were not a big deal. We did not celebrate them like that. I didn't get no party as no kid, so I don't expect none as no adult. So that's just the way it is. But I don't down you if you want to celebrate yours, but that just is not the way we grew up.
But you do be celebrating yourself. What you talking?
In what way? In what way? What you mean?
You do parties. You have gatherings.
You mean the little shot nights that I be doing? They don't be for my birthday though.
They have been.
They have happened to coincide on my birthday.
Okay, whatever. So Courtney said, so what do you do on a solo trip? I may be in public talking to myself.
No,
you do whatever the hell you want to do. That's what you do.
On my solo trip, I made an itinerary. I just did me. I did excursions every day for the whole time that I was there. Now I will say it can be expensive, but I do feel fulfilled in my trip, meaning there was no stone left unturned. I did everything that I wanted to do.
Did you meet a visitor?
On the beach, when I would go to the beach, I would always meet people. Black, white, male, female.
You know what I'm talking about, baby.
Did I bring anybody to the room? Nah.
I would live to hear about this.
No, I mean, no, I'm not there yet. Like certain people,
you know what? I'm gonna make up a story for her one day.
I'm not there yet.
By her.
Thank you.
Some people can do that, but I have trust issues. I'd be like,
I know that's right. They be done robbed you,
right? You know, like no, like
they be done to you. You be boot ball naked, and then
right,
they,
like
you know, you hear click click, and you be like,
right? Yeah, I can't do that.
I understand. Nope. You know, I just be living for a story. You know, I mean, you know, I be wanting to know.
I feel like it's a lot of scenarios that could have happened, right? Ooh. But because of me being who I am, I just, like you said, it's about, I don't really know you.
Leo,
or what you're capable of.
Right. You trying to scare me. You trying to Shaka Khan me.
Right, right. Because I know stories where somebody linked up with somebody and they might have got something in their drink or whatever. They woke up the next morning, car keys gone, wallet gone, jewelry gone. Like that's a real story. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to live through that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, and it could have been in this situation, it was a rental car. Don't matter, same difference. You still responsible.
Can you know, that's a story. We need to get them on the podcast. That is some wow.
And yeah.
But at least they had their organs. Because I heard it could get crazy.
What you mean? Like
they can take them and sell them on the black market. Who asked that question? What do you do on your solo trips? Who asked that?
Mrs. Evans 13. She asked.
Oh, yeah. Mine is usually a mix of business and pleasure. So I do a little bit of work on my solo trip. The most recent one, I did a little bit of work there, and then I try to do some things that I want to do. I go see a show. I'm going to go see Death Becomes Her next week when I'm up there. So that'll be fun. I try to get some good eats. I try to get some shopping done. I try to make the most of the trip.
But Kevin, everything you said, I agree with.
What I love about it is that you don't have to answer to anybody, though. I can just do whatever I want to do or not do. You know, sometimes I go and I be tired. I wish this last time I could have slept because I barely got like 4 hours of sleep each night. But
why? Is it because tossing and turning and yapping?
I would love to give you that answer, but no, it was because I was mixing business with pleasure. So I was working. So I would be working.
What was the pleasure, baby?
The pleasure was just doing whatever I wanted to do during the daytime.
So I'm gonna answer Maurice's question. Have you ever kept up with someone that you met on vacation? Yes. Via social media, and you know, sometimes they exchange their phone numbers and you you just keep in touch. Maybe 5 or 6 years ago, I went to LA with a date and she had to work. She had to work and I left because I didn't know she had to work. I was like, "You brought your computer?" Like, what? Like, I felt like a fool. I was like, "What are you doing?" So I said, "You know what? I had I planned itineraries. Like, I like, this is what I want to do." So I went about my day, met people out on my. See, I think it's that only child thing. Like, once you break that ice of, like, I go to the bar by myself. I have drinks and food by myself. I'll go.
Oldest kids can do
that. If it's a
too.
movie that I want to see, I like scary movies and suspenseful movies. Not everybody likes that.
You can take my sister with you. She'll go, but then she's gonna be shook. She gonna be shook for the rest of the night, though.
Like,
take her to a movie about a doll or something like that.
Right? My God.
Yeah. And so, like, when over in LA, homegirl hit me up. She was like, "Where you at? You've been going a long time." I was like, "Look, I went to Roscoe Chicken and Waffles. I met some bomb ass girls from Texas. At first, they were scared of me. I was scared of them. But by the end of it, I was in their car, and everywhere they went, I was tagging them, and I was cool with it. And then that's why she got mad and was like, "Where the fuck you at? Living my best life because you played me. You brought me over here and brought work. I could have brought my laptop.
People got to pay their bills, like people.
But if we on vacation, baby, we on vacation.
Yeah, I guess I don't be on vacation. I guess
Yes,
I
you
don't
do.
be on that,
Yes,
so.
you do. Yes, you be at all the talk shows, bright and early.
Well, I be
In
working
your
though.
city. Mm-mm.
I be working.
Not
I
all
be
the
working.
time. This time, yeah.
So Erica, you wouldn't have been mad if you and your boo went somewhere on vacation. When you feel some kind of way if they brought their work with them.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like,
I'm like, we supposed to be hanging together. We supposed to be out and
you.
about. And you made me hungry talking about chicken and waffles. I want a waffle, right?
Because we were supposed to go to like Universal Studios and go to like
Mhm.
MGM just to tour the whole facility. And
See if
then I
it's
think,
different than Orlando.
and I don't know. And then it was a show that we were supposed to go to. And I'm just like, we missing all of this. Anyway, but I enjoyed myself.
People got to pay their bills. Like, what do you want them to do? Like,
It's
No,
vacation.
no, Kevin.
There is
okay, well, let's remember that some people are remote workers and they still got to work.
But that means you're not on vacation.
No, that's not a vacation. Then.
I never called it vacation. I never called it.
We called it. Like,
oh well,
you're on leave. You're on leave.
I don't be on leave. Like
you
the payroll,
go on leave.
Payroll still got to get done.
Kevin,
so
no,
you've never
I've known you
taken
for
a
a
true
long.
vacation.
Yes, he has. Yes, he has. I've known him for a long time. Do not let him get on here and tell little fibs.
Right.
Look at him grinning. I'm
right. Just being contrary for no reason.
I'm not being contrary. I'm telling the truth. I'm wondering what you mean. You know what do you mean? You know, like
she know that you went somewhere and ain't have no computer.
You have off, and I know how you use them and everything. I know. When you know somebody for a long time, you know the story every single year. You know how many hours they have, how many days, whatever. Yeah. Because aren't you getting a week here soon? It's around your birthday time.
Mm-hmm.
See,
I'm getting a month soon. It's sabbatical year, so
well, there it is.
Yeah,
I get a month off
every 5 years at my company. You get a month off.
Can we get some new rules?
We need to go work for Ralph Lauren.
I'm telling you. Listen, I got 1.5 years to make 20 years. Can I make it, Jesus?
You can.
You might make it.
I want to do something fun now. Like,
just don't tell nobody when your sabbatical is, because the moment that they hear it, they be using up your time. They feel like that's their availability.
Oh, they're entitled.
Yeah,
you gonna give them?
Yeah,
that's what I was saying earlier. It ain't always about money. It could be your time.
Don't even tell your family, because all they hear is, "Oh, you not working? Okay, so this is what I need you to do."
Right
on.
Yo, I will say, the older I've gotten, like, I was always one of those people that whenever I took off work, it was to do something. And now I have to take off work just to relax my mind.
Just to lay there. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's different. And like, to me, that's mental health. It's not always physical or always like gotta be, I took off today because I'm flying out tomorrow. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like,
well, and it's like we in such a tumultuous like work life right now. You'd be like, it's been 2 weeks. I need to, because you know, I cruise all the time with my family, but it's bad when I'm sitting up here like, yeah, I'm gonna look up another cruise.
Because I feel like
I need a moment.
We like, just think about what we lived through recently, like COVID and now the craziness. It's like we've lost about 6-7 years on mess. You realize that?
Yeah. Well,
we're never getting back. Like,
yeah.
No.
Well,
But it's gonna be all
looking
right.
up the cruises, there's nothing wrong with it. Just do it. Just do what you want to. But
Yeah.
the biggest thing for me in the 40s is just doing stuff and having no guilt about doing what you want to do and just not giving a damn. I just do what you want to do.
So right. So
I'm
when your
paying
brother
for it.
ask you for money, just be like,
You know, I don't have the type of siblings that would ask, but if they needed it, I would give it. But just the way that we
if they
grew, I
went
don't
on
feel like
social media and dragged you,
they never would. They never, and we've had conversations. We talked about, you know, possibly going on to reality television. We talked about that scenario, the lottery, and I said, listen, I have made it very clear because we watched a lot of things together in the early 2010s and you know that time period. And I said, if that were ever me before anybody ever got any money, you would need to understand that ain't no talking about nothing when it comes to me, or else you ain't getting shit.
you make them sign
and I've even said that to my damn parent because we talked about reality television at one point. We were actually specifically talking about Candy and Mama Joyce, and I said, now the thing that Candy didn't do with Mama Joyce is the thing that I'm gonna do with y'all, because before we ever get on anybody's television, what you will understand is before that camera start rolling, what you will not do is make me look stupid, or else you will not be on the camera.
Well, they gonna try it. They just are.
and they will get yanked right off of there.
Not only Candy and Mama Joyce, you know who else made themselves look like a fool? The Braxtons, the sisters in Escape. They look like a fool. Like, I'm just like, and it's these family dynamics with people. I don't get it.
Yeah, it's because people don't care. They rather get the money. But we might have to pull that up on another episode.
I feel like people do care. It's just but like you said, the money gets mixed into all of these things got money mixed into it. And the issue is they actually do care. They, you know, there is relationships there, but when that money get mixed in there, then everything get a little cloudy and murky.
Get a little interesting. A little interesting. Okay, y'all. Well, hopefully, you know, we send love to GloRilla and her situation. And you know, in life you're gonna have people that's gonna try to rock your boat. We all done been there. Behind the scenes, somebody talk crazy about you, but your character will shine through on the back end. Trust me. I have had women in the sorority world come up to me and say, you're nothing like what such and such said about you. And I'm like, I'm not shocked she said anything, but I'm glad you can see through it. Hello? Just give it a little time. Just give it a little time. It'll show itself.
A little
time. And you're going to be all right. Oh, look at Miss Storm. Hey, Storm. That's Brandon's dog. We don't even hear her snoring with her eyes open.
I put the mic on mute.
Oh, okay. Because usually you would hear her. She's so sticky cute. And happy 1 year, girl.
Oh, say thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for helping me pick her out, Miss E.
Yes, we saw her in the mall.
I'm gonna pay her no mind. The guy was just walking around in the mall. She won't
and I can fit her in my hand.
Right.
Like this. I can fit her in my hand. Yes, I can.
22 pounds and holding.
She how much?
22.
Oh, well, Tucker's 30. God bless him. God bless him. My baby, he just overweight and living life. But he happy. All right. Well, you know, this time next week, Kevin, you may be in New York again. Will you be in New York?
Yeah, I will be in New York. What time do we record though? We usually record at 10. Yeah, I may be able to record. I still have my laptop.
I hope I can too, because I got something to do, but I'm gonna come home and rock it and do whatever. And next week is Valentine's Day.
I might be out in these streets next Friday.
Oh, let me find out.
Look, we gotta run into each other. Maybe not. I don't know.
Well, if we need to do it earlier, then let me know. If we need to do it on a Thursday or something.
I don't know if I can. I don't know. We're gonna have to.
Gotta see.
Okay.
Yeah,
Mm,
my life is
just say
crazy.
yes,
Crazy.
Erica. Just say yes. We gotta see.
Yeah, we gonna figure it out. But we'll let y'all know what we end up doing. But hopefully y'all have a great weekend. Stay warm.
Yeah, it's gonna be another
Stay
Arctic blast
warm.
this weekend.
Ah, my gosh. Well, y'all take care now.
Yeah.
Bye.